Hello everyone. Today is the 2nd of April. I'm getting bamboozled by animals. But anyway, it's the 2nd of April, 2025. And I am going to start off the video with a taste test. So, I don't know if you all seen these or not, but they have Trollie Pops. And there's two different ones. I think, which one am I trying? It's purple and pink, I think. Whatever that one is. Grape and strawberry, maybe? I don't know. I'm guessing, but it's purple and pink. There it is. It looks like a penis on a stick. If I happen to say so. So if you've I'm probably gonna get kicked off of YouTube for saying that, so we won't go any further. But I'm just gonna say, if you happen to have a lady friend that likes ice cream a lot, I'm just saying. All right, here we go. These are different. I wasn't expecting that. I expected more like a lollipop. She didn't tell me that they just break off in your mouth. Now she's laughing at me like, ha 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 ha. This is what you get.
I wanted to see your reaction.
That one is blueberry, I think. That tastes pretty good. So much for the grape strawberry.
I wanted to see your reaction. That's why I didn't tell you that.
I mean, they're really good. It's basically like frozen, what do they call those things? Worms?
Yeah, the frozen gummy worms.
That's basically what they are, frozen gummy worms. Interesting. Well, remember what I said earlier about the girlfriend thing? Just ignore me. Well, that's cherry. They're good. I just thought that they were more like ice cream, but
see, that's what I thought.
Ice cream with a gummy flavor, but they're actually like frozen gummies.
I thought they were like.
But yeah, these are really, really good. Really, really good. Almost feel like I'm eating Jello, like frozen Jello. Okay, guys, pay no attention to me as I lick the stick. But that is really good. Okay, I haven't tried the other one yet, but on a scale from 1 to 10, that one gets a 10. It's unusual. It's definitely different. I don't know anything else in the frozen department that's anything like that. But I know I will probably eat the crap out of those. They are really, really good. So I'll definitely get us some more as the summer goes on. But at any rate, that is all I got for y'all. Well, I'll have more for you on this video. Stay tuned. That's all I got for the taste test part. So we'll go from there. Alright, y'all. So first off, getting into it. So we did watch the Daredevil episode, the new Daredevil episode. I liked it. So the psychiatrist, of course, is the one who is dating Daredevil, and of course she doesn't know that. She just knows she's dating his alter ego. But we did see Daredevil go up against Moose again, but this time, well, basically Moose ends up cutting the psychiatrist's arm straight down, so he's trying to bleed her out. so that way he can make another mural or whatever. Because he's in there, he basically tells her who his alter ego is, more or less, because he's in there as just a normal person, just in there to see her. And then he kind of leaves clue after clue as to who he is, and then she starts picking up on it. Of course, he ends up telling her, like, I know what you're thinking, you know. He tries to get her to calm down. She's already tearing up, and then he tells her, said, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking how quickly you can get to that door and escape. So she starts running for the door. He throws her up, I knew that yawn was coming, but he throws her into the wall, and there is like chaos. Basically, he knocks her out. And when she comes to, then he's dressed as Moose. She then calls him by name. He says, no, I'm not him anymore. I'm Moose. And then he ends up writing his name on her arm. Then he ends up cutting her arm, as I said. And so she, while he's got her other arm, like, you know, roped up. So she's, yeah, so he's basically, he's got like his canvas out, so he's about to like spill her blood so he can do another mural. The police are out there. He's like, oh no, 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 this is too soon. She is crying. She's like, no, please don't. Don't do this. Well, then Daredevil comes in through the window, attacks Moose. They go into a fist fight. Moose, of course, is losing this fist fight. Big time. So, just as Daredevil is winning, I think Moose picked up a knife. I'm not sure, but I just know that the psychiatrist comes to just long enough to grab the gun that Moose came in with, I guess as a backup plan, and she shoots Moose several times in the chest. So he's dead. She shot him, she killed him, and then she passes out from the loss of blood. So Daredevil's able to kind of keep her alive, you know, keep her up and going just long enough for the police to arrive and help her to a hospital. So that'd be the situation. Oh, and what's his name? King. I call him Kingpin. But anyway, the mayor, he basically decides that his new group of police officers that he formed, they're going to take the credit for stopping Moose. So they do that. So yeah, that's the situation. But all in all, good show. We enjoyed it. We enjoyed that episode. It's really that show is really coming into its own now. So we're loving it up. I know that. All right, getting into it. So, and once again, I'm not really doing a whole lot of editing on this, so bear with me. But getting into it now. So here we go. The questions of the day. I know I got some catching up because I didn't do any video yesterday because there's, other than the questions of the day and the Missouri Day of History, really wasn't much to talk about. So we'll see if I do one tomorrow night. I don't know yet. Probably not, because I know our shows go late tomorrow, so I probably won't do one tomorrow. But I might do one Friday, so there's that. So probably Friday. If not Friday, definitely Saturday. Alright, so here we go. Getting into this. But yeah, probably not going to do one Thursday night. So no video Thursday night. So Thursday night into Friday morning, there won't be one uploaded. And I went way past where I'm supposed to go. Alright, here we go. April, first off, we have one for April the 1st. We have one for April Fools. By the way, I have to bring it up. I had a successful April Fool's joke. Put it up on Facebook. So I got some people on the Best of Sedalia. I told them that Pat Mahomes, I thought Pat Mahomes was going to the State Farm in Sedalia, that he's going to be up there, you know, for autographs, whatnot. Which shout out to Pat Mahomes, and a shout out to State Farm. They were really, I didn't expect people to actually call them to find out if he's going to show or not, because I figured people would know it's April Fool's. It's just an April Fool's joke. No one's going to fall for it, but apparently some people did. Which shout out to them too, because they were all really good sports about it. Had other people on there too that went along with it, that made it that much better to get people, I guess. So it went over well. Like I said, shout out to State Farm and all of them, because they were really cool about it. They got a kick out of it too. Told me at one point, one of them said well played, Gail, well played. So there's that. But yeah, so alright, getting into this. So April the 1st, the question. You'd think it would be an April Fool's question, but it is not. Do you think people really can change? Absolutely, people can change. I'm not saying that they can't. But here's the thing. I am going to say this. Because I know people can change. I've changed over the years. So I know, by looking at my own life, I know people can change. Right? You change with the lessons that you've learned. You change with the times. You change with whatever it may be. Your environment makes you change. You can change with your own environment. And of course, free will. You know, everybody has free will. You can do what you want with it. You have the power to change. But like I was going to say, I will say this. Just because you can change doesn't mean that people are going to accept you. You know, it doesn't mean that people are going to forget who you were, or they're going to accept who you are now because of who you were. You know, so keep that in mind. Like I've told people many, many times, people will forgive you. Forgiving is the easy part. Forgetting is the hard part. I can forgive you, but although I wouldn't say forgiving is always easy, but it's the easier part. Forgetting, however, is the hard part. Just because I forgave you does not mean I forgot. You know, I can't forget. There's certain things that I can't and I won't forget, because that changed who I am. What you did changed me. So therefore, I can't forget what you did, because I changed because of what you did. But that doesn't necessarily mean I didn't forgive you. However, that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be friends, because, you know, yes, I forgave you, but we're not going to be friends. I'm not going to forget, because, like I said, what you did also changed me. So, forgive, yes. Forget, no. That's all I can say on that one. But, yeah. Alright. Now, for April the 2nd. A morning person or a night owl? I'm a night owl. I'll say that right now. I'm a night owl. I'm only a morning person because my workplace makes me be a work person because of my day shift. Which day shift is great because I got more time in the evening to relax and be me. And I also like the day shift because on the week, when I do have time off on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, I get to stay up later and sleep in. So, if that makes sense, like it pretty much starts like Thursday night. I can just stay up as late as I want to Thursday night, and then sleep in on Friday, and then same thing with Friday. I can stay up all night as long as I want, sleep in on Saturday. Saturday night I can stay up as late as I want. Sunday is when I gotta get back into the groove. But I can spend the day on Sunday, if it depends on what Angela and I got planned. I can spend at least some of the day on Sunday, like taking naps and getting further caught up on my sleep before I go back to work on Monday. Even though I know that come Monday, I'm probably going to go to bed early anyway because I just had to get up early. So there's that. But yeah, I'm definitely a night owl. I prefer nights over mornings. Evenings over mornings. I like watching ball games, so that's some of my reasoning as to why. Is because a lot of ball games happen at night. Another reason, too, is I like doing ghost hunts, and that happens at night. So I'm definitely more of a night owl. There's a lot more fun at night. So there's that. All right, getting into these other questions. Let's see what we got. And then Missouri Day of History, and then I am done with this video. First, gotta see where I'm at. Longer or shorter? What is cliche? Mother should have a salary. CIA agent. Tornado. What was your favorite season? Hypnotize. I think I'm getting closer. Still watch cartoons. Do you think cheerleaders are okay? So we're close now. Okay, so here are some of the questions. What was the funniest question? I know I tried to ask this one last night. See if I can answer it again. Answer tonight because I couldn't answer it last night. What is the funniest question you ever asked your parents when you were younger? I still don't know. And here's the thing, why? Because when you're younger, I can recall asking my parents a lot of funny questions, so I can't recall. I can't say which one it was the funniest. I know there are quite a few of them. Because back then, they were serious, right? Because you really were asking those questions. But now looking back, yeah, they were kind of funny questions. So I don't know which one would have been the funniest. I don't know. I'd have to ask my parents that question. Because they're the ones who probably got more of a kick out of it than I did. So I'd have to ask them that question. Alright, so... And then what has been your greatest sacrifice? Again, I don't know. No idea. Alright, so we're moving to new questions. How good of a tipper are you when you are going out? I'd say I'm a good tipper. I wouldn't say I'm a great one by any means. But here's the thing. I don't have a whole lot of money. So I'm not going to tip someone a whole lot of money when I don't have a whole lot of money. But I'll at least tip about, especially if I'm in a group of people, I'll tip at least $5. Because my thing is, if there's say a group of 4 of us, if each of us tips $5, they made $20. They made $20 off of our table, which isn't bad. So, and there is another thing too. If we're in a group, I'll see how much everybody else is tipping. and then I'll try to either match it or at least put down what I try to maybe try to match at least what they're tipping, or I might, depends, because sometimes if I really really like the waiter, I might tip a little extra. So there you go. I have been known to tip 10s and 20s. It just depends on, because I have tipped 20 before. It just depends on how good the waitress is or the waiter is. If I really like them, I will tip extra. If I, so yeah, there's that. Anyway, moving on. But the 20 is as much as I am going to tip. And I don't tip that all the time because, again, I don't work at a big... I'm not that well paid myself. So it's kind of hard for me to tip too much over that. And it's hard for me to tip a 20 all the time. So, but if I've got it, the extra 20, and they did an exceptional job, I'll tip the 20. I've been known to do that. If you're going going undercover for the CIA... would you want your new cover story to be? What would you want your new cover story to be? I have no idea because I never gave that any thought. So I'm going to say I don't know. And we're going to move on. Have you ever eaten anything prepared by a celebrity chef? No, I have not. We don't have any celebrity chefs around here. So that's an easy no. How modern are you? Well, considering that I have flat screen TVs at the house, I would say put it this way. I am fairly modern because I have flat screen TVs. My vehicle, I believe, is a 2022 or 2020. I don't know. I'd say it's a 2021 or a 2022. I'm not sure. Angela's is a 2023.
No, mine's a 21. Yours is a 2018.
Oh, well then I lied. 2018 is mine, and hers is a 2022.
21.
21, whatever. So, but yeah. Still fairly modern vehicles. But yet I play like retro video games, so games from the 90s and 2000s is what I kind of play. Don't get me wrong, I like some of the newer games too. Angela's got like a PS4 in there, so I guess it's as modern as we got as far as gaming goes. But I play a lot of the retro games. I still love the older Marios, and I like Donkey Kong Country. So I love that growing up, and I still play it. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game on the Super Nintendo, I loved it. Still love it. I'll still play it, even though I beat it a couple of times. I'll still play the crap out of it. So there you go. I'm modern, but yet not too modern, I guess. I still like, I still like the 90s cartoons that we grew up watching. I'll still watch those from time to time. Doug, Hey Arnold, etc. So, I'm modern, but not too modern. I still like to listen to some of the music that I grew up listening to from the 90s and the 2000s, so. Let's see. Are you a fanatic of any... But yeah, we'll listen to some of the newer music, too. So there you go. Modern, but yet I still go back to my childhood. Are you a fanatic of anything or anyone? Am I a fanatic of anything or anyone? Well, I'm a huge fan of the Chiefs, so there you go. I'm a huge nerd, so I guess in that way I'm a fanatic. I'm a fanatic of nerd stuff. I'm a fanatic of movies, so I love Star Wars. I love Doctor Who. I love going to Comic-Con. So yeah, I'd say I'm a fanatic of quite a few things. I love the Royals. What discovery have you recently made? What discovery have you recently made you feel as is cutting edge? What discovery have you recently... I don't think this is worded right. What discovery have you recently made? I think what they mean is what discovery has recently made you feel as though it's cutting edge. Oh, what? Well, I guess not. What discovery have you made recently that makes you feel like it's cutting edge? I think that's what they meant. Like a discovery that I've recently made that I feel is cutting edge. And to be honest, I don't know. I haven't made any recent discoveries, so I don't know what to say there. No secret life hacks or anything like that recently, so I've got nothing for you there. And last but not least, do you think cheerleaders are motivating or distracting at football games? Well, I don't find them distracting by any means. So I guess I'd say I don't know. I'd say neither. I don't think that they're distracting, but at the same time, I don't necessarily know if they're motivating. I mean, I don't go to a ball game just to see the cheerleaders, so if I did that, I mean, I might as well just watch it on television. Well, I can't say that either, because they don't really show cheerleaders that much on television. But, I mean, I could probably watch YouTubes of the cheerleaders if I wanted to, if that was my whole purpose. Though I do know there's people who do go to ball games like that solely to watch the cheerleaders, so, I mean, I can't knock them for it, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I find them entertaining, put it that way. I don't know necessarily about motivating, but I do think that they rate right up there with the mascot. They're highly entertaining. They're fun to watch, especially during moments where there's really nothing going on in the game at the moment. Like it's a TV timeout or a regular timeout or halftime or whatever. It gives you something to... Or the 7th inning stretch in a baseball game. I know those aren't cheerleaders, but they still call... they have a special name. They're kind of like cheerleaders in a ball game. I forgot what they call them, though. But, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I find them very entertaining. I don't really find them necessarily motivating. I mean, if there's something to cheer about, I'll cheer. If there's nothing to cheer about, I don't give a shit what they do. I'm probably not cheering. It's just simple as that. So, unless they just tell me, like, there's the free t-shirt involved. And I'm like, okay, fine, free t-shirt, I'm cheering. And as soon as they're done, like, okay, I'm sitting back down. So, there you go. All right, let's get into this. And then this will be it. So, Missouri Day of History. Get caught up here. And I'm already on the wrong freaking page. Alright, so here we go. April the 1st, we're going to back to 1912. The city of Branson is incorporated. So there you go. Branson becomes a city, I guess, on April the 1st, 1912. Branson had been established a village along the banks of the White River in the 1800s. Town grew rapidly due to attractions of the Marble Cave and Lake Tacoma in the earlier years, and Silver Dollar City in 76. Silver Dollar City, Highway 76 attractions, Table Rock Lake in the years later. The city had a population of 2,550 people by 1980. And of course, it's grew into what it is now. So that is really cool. All right, y'all. And then the last bit here. So April the 2nd, we go back to 1935. Kansas City jazz great Benny Moten dies during tonsillectomy. So he had his tonsils taken out. Kansas City Sound was, it's got in quotations here, the Kansas City Sound was taking the nation by storm in the 1920s and 30s, as the city was instrumental in transitioning from the orchestra to improvisation style, with Moten, so Benny Moten, as a key figure. He never got to see his music reach the masses, however, due to a botched surgery at the age of 40. So he had his tonsils taken out at age 40. He was undergoing, well, basically, like I said, he was getting his tonsils taken out, and at the Wheatley Provident Hospital in Kansas City when he died during the procedure. One of his bandmates, Count Basie, took the reins of the moment. I cannot read tonight, guys. I am so sorry. But he took reins of the movement and made Kansas City a hub for jazz and blues, while paving the way for a new style of music known as bebop. And I've heard of bebop, so there you go. That's really cool. And those are your days of history from Missouri. And that, my friends, is all I got for y'all for tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Peace out, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.